Yeah, my voice is still a little bit rough, but it is what it is. Staying on recovery. I want to say thank you for click likes, the shares. Welcome to the new subscribers. So thank you for subscribing. What is it going on right now? We're gonna see some this energy overnight that it comes out. That is gonna be the moon is gonna be meeting what the true Lilith, and then she's gonna be going to the mean Lilith. And after that, by the end of the day, we're gonna be seeing it that she's coming out into Sagittarius. And here is what we're finding that with this particular energy, this is going to be some very beautiful trines within emotions, deep emotions, deep understandings about emotions. What do you got? It's kind of like a following the energies from yesterday, as the energy it is about this family. Let's get together, intimacy. Let's put things together, and in leading into that, ending in Pisces with that spiritual union. Hi, Namira, glad to see you here. And now, with this energies, we're going to see also the oppositions that it comes in between all these female unions in there, in the shadow, with Uranus, who is in Taurus. He's like, okay, well, things on Earth is not good. Things in the material world is not good. Why they're not good? Why not the proper way? Why is not, happy with what you got and so on. And Chiron is going to be involved with this, particularly at 7 o'clock in the morning. We're going to see this energies that is going to be coming in. The moon is also trining Jupiter at Cancer. So as a saying, it's this following these energies from yesterday, there's going to be a lot of evolution because you're going to find in there, you're going to find these energies, these moments when you reevaluating things about you and others. With that particular time in there, you're gonna be finding that certain things it is about personal. They're about you. And then there is others things with others, with the collective or with your loved one or with your intimate partner. However, so now you're realizing what you need to work on your own shadow and how you're gonna be working with the things into the relationship. And this is what the energy is gonna be. It's gonna be distinguishing this. Um, Hi Max, hi Carter. Thank you guys for asking. I'm still a little bit under the weather after cold recovering. Hopefully I'm gonna be okay. Today was a little bit crazy day, but it is what it is. You have to work on it, right? Have to do certain things. All right, 8 o'clock. The ascendant is gonna be at Sag. A lot of communications right now. Jupiter is 150 degrees with Venus. There's gonna be some lots of kind of like learning, teaching, philosophy, expressions from Jupiter, who is retrograde in Cancer. That is a reevaluating this family patterns. That right now is gonna comes in towards the community expression. That is the time of working with the groups or be a part of a group, right? You to understanding things about the group, because now you're understanding the values of the group. You see, all the groups, all the spiritual, all that things of expressions and so on, communicative groups and so on with that, they're following within this Sag. Okay, so with all these energies in there, we're going to be seeing it a very powerful learnings. They are going to be, in a way, very protective for the inner work that needs to be done. So With these moments, the inner work is going to be at Libra, a lot about the revaluations of the relationships work in there. We're going to see later on at 9 o'clock how the inner work is going to Scorpio. This is how it's going to be coming to you. Like, I need to work within the shadow. I need to work in there. And that is going to be leading towards the North Node. So with the North Node energies that it's coming, it is going to find the purpose. You're going into the shadow. You're going into these modes in there. Why? Because you're coming to discover something from within yourself. And why do the things they cannot go deep into the relationships, right? Because that's a what? It's a Scorpio. All right, well, 10 o'clock, that inner work is going to be connecting with the moon. The intuitions is going to come in very strong, very powerful. This is going to be some a very interesting moments as we see it at the inner work right here. And here it's the little, that T, that's the true Lilith, that's the moon, and that's the mean Lilith. And here it's the inner work that it comes down towards Saturn and Neptune, right? But we see a conflict. What is it, the conflict? The conflict is with Uranus in there, okay? So doing it with this energies in there, we are gonna see some lots of work that needs to be completely done from within. All right. So in the next hours, as we are going to see, the inner work is going to be going into the midheaven. There's going to be a conflict with that. You're not going to like it. There's certain things, right? Nobody likes the shadow. Nobody likes the expressions that are coming in from with this, particularly when the truth is coming out on the surface, right? So with this truth coming out on the surface, we're going to see some that is going to be leading to what? You cannot go into that. Be looking, okay, I need to fix this. That is my own, that is my personal, and that's because it's personal. That's what the things it doesn't work. But there is going to be some things that I need to work with my partner, that I need to work with others, that I need to go ahead and see what is going with that. Excuse me. All right. The next hour, this is going to be at 1 o'clock. The inner work is going to be at Capricorn. Of course, 1 o'clock, you're going back. You're going to go back into doing the work in there. And we're doing with this. We're going to be see some a lot of the work that it's going to be connecting more with Saturn. Okay, and with Saturn, it's more about the collective consciousness within the karma right now, within the spirit. He's in Pisces. He's the karmic ruler. Okay. And with the karmic ruler, you got to be very mindful because he's the guy who may be late, but he never forgets. All right. So this energy right now, it's going to be coming in to remind you of certain things, but they're for what? For your own good. And there. All right. So with this, the ascendant, the event horizon, the things that you're going to see, it's coming in towards you. They are going to be with the ascendant, with Chiron. Very, very proper energies in there because some of the things that are connecting to the inner child, especially with when you figure it out that you're an adult, but you're still acting like a kid, right? There is still things that inside of it that you see childish within other people, right? Why do you see it? Because you understand it how it goes. So this is going to be some moments of very, very good realizations. Maybe some of the things in childhood coming back. Okay, I mean, this is going to be for a while, so don't think that it's only a one day. Okay, we're talking about Chiron. It is squaring Jupiter, and Jupiter is like, until you don't grow up, you're not going to be ready in there. Okay, so the inner work is going to be at Capricorn. Is going to be also squaring Chiron. Is basically like, how can you do the work if you're not mature enough? If it hasn't been in there, you need to go. You need to work, right? And that's going to be come back, and it's going to be tied up into the moon and to the Lilith. Is like you're looking on your shadow. You're distinguishing in there. It's like, okay, maybe I'm not good with people, maybe I'm not good with that, is because I'm not good within me. So I need to fix within me so I can be good with others. Because your reflections with what's going on in self, it's going out in there. And particularly, this is going to be some challenges because of this hour at 2 o'clock. The moon, the true Lilith, the mean Lilith, they're all going to be at the seventh house. That is it about relationships, okay? You have all sorts of relationships. You have relationships that are with the loved one, relationship with immediate family, friends, business partners, okay? Spiritual relationships, they're all there. They're the seventh house, or they're the Libra, right? And now with this energy as the ascendant is going to be with Uranus pretty much, we're going to see some this conflict. And the universe says like, I'm bringing this conflict so you can see it for your own good. And now with this moments, there's going to be some very good realizations for some of the people, particularly if you have anything that it goes on. You got to be paying attention. What do you have? Taurus, Scorpio. Okay. So seeking it within this, because this is my material values versus material values that I have with others. Okay. So very, very healthy, very profound moments. All right, 4 o'clock is going to be some very intense energies because of the ascendant. It's going to beginning of Pisces opposing Mars. Mars is squaring Saturn and Neptune. It's like, you know what? I don't want these limitations from the karmic ruler. I don't want these limitations of those visions. They're not proper for me. I want to do my own things. I want to do what I was supposed to do. And here is the wrong actions, the wrong moments. It's going to lead you, and it's going to come back to a very unrealistic, very improper actions or expression, I would say. So be mindful if this energy at 4 o'clock, particularly if you're at work at the end of the working day, pretty much, you do expression towards coworkers or bosses and something. Someone will hear it, and the consequences will be yours. All right. Well, the next hour is going to be connecting more with the North Node, the place which you want to go in life. Okay, you may not see the full light, you may not see the whole stairs, but you need to what? You need to walk in the road so the road can reveal itself, right? Well, what about if the road goes to a what? To not enter, or a closed street and so on? That means something you have not been done. So you may have to go back. You may have to go do certain things in there. But it's still, you have a road of point B where you need to get. Okay? Just because of something in the road, it's telling you that you still have things to learn, still have things to develop in yourself. Well, the next hour is going to be a very beautiful. The ascendant is going to be with Jupiter. The inner work is going to be with Saturn and Neptune. That's going to be trining the moon, Lilith, and the true Lilith in there. The moon is right now entering Sagittarius. Now you're ready kind of like to have these communications, to have these talks, to have these expressions. Now we are like, after you understanding what it's personal, you keep it within you. Now you understand what you need to talk, discuss the collective. in there. Now you're beginning to talk with the collective energy. And now the moon is coming in. It's like, okay, it's time to put the things there. I understand that certain things, because in some of the communications is like, I understand that I was like this, and this is what happened. We need to discussing this, but I'm also gonna be look within me what else is. Okay, and this is a very good portions of doing the inner work, your inner work, that you are maturing, you are growing, and your life gets easier, I hope. That's my wish for you. All right, even in the next hour, the ascendant that it's gonna be at the ascendant that it's gonna be at Leo, it is still trining Saturn and the true Lilith. Of course, your ego knows the truth, right? Your lower self knows the truth. And between the lower self and a higher self, right? Those are the two different things inside of you. Here it's that you may also gonna be finding in there with yourself that you hiding certain things in your lower self, so that other people won't find it in there. But you also, okay, maybe preventing something from the higher self to come in there, right? In order to understanding the full intimacy or the full things within love, try to love the lower self of the other person. See how that goes. And then you will understand that when you are in the relationship, you gotta love the lower and the higher self of the person, so they can love your lower and your higher self, so they can be able to handle you. Hi, Divala. Thank you for coming in. All right. Ascendant is at Leo. Very, very beautiful energies towards the North Node. Now the divine is going to be coming in. It says like here, your destiny is calling you. But can you overcome your attention-seeking problems? Can you overcome your stuff in there? Can you be able to set these proper actions within yourself, right? So now with these energies that is going to be coming in, the inner work is going to be very much at the end of Aries. That is a divine energies towards the end of Scorpio. Who is at the end of the Scorpio? That is Lilith, right? So right now you are finally getting it that the shadow is equally important as a spirit, as is above, so is below. If you're so higher in your spiritual journey, in there, you need to understand you're growing equally. You're growing within the shadow, and you're growing within what in the spirit. So this is a things that needs to be found, and yeah, the distinguishment is going to be yours. Yes, some of the truths can drive you mad, particularly talking about the next hour, 9 p.m. As the ascendant it's still at Leo, is going to be a squaring Uranus, squaring Lilith, squaring the moon, squaring Mercury. And here it's those expression is like when somebody points out your shadow, thinks in you, and guess what? Drives you crazy, right? Especially when you're trying to be that Leo, like, oh, I'm this perfections, I'm this king, I'm this queen, I'm all good with everybody, and so on and so on, until somebody figure out that has nothing to do with the reality, and then point out to you, right? This is where you pull the lion for the tail, and when he sleeps, right? And that's what is going to happen to some of the people, because this is going to be a trigger. It's Saturn said, hey, it's your karma, you need to fix this. Okay, you need to really fix these situations. For those who are worked out, for those who are understanding, the ascendant is going to be a very beautiful trines with Chiron, and very beautiful trines with Saturn, with Venus in there, and we're going to see this energy is going to be coming at, I think was it January 20th. Okay, on the January 20th in there, we're going to see some very something that it comes in, and it's going to send us back 6 years back. Okay, but when the time comes in, I will let you know, because Pluto and Saturn, they met at Capricorn. Right now, we're going to see it in January that the Sun, Venus, and Mars, they're going to get exactly at the same place. What did you do? What you have not done? Or what did you started and what you not finished 6 years ago? Right? What was your transformations? Okay. So we're going to be seeing at this. I actually look at it a little bit farther ahead, because I was like, that is something I need to see. I have to go a little bit looking at the up, right? All right. Sorry. 10 o'clock, the inner work is connecting with Uranus. Very, very powerful moment. Uranus right now, it's retrograde. He's like, I'm going to remove certain things from you in the material world, so you can understand the purpose of the values. So be mindful how you're dealing with certain situations, or you're not doing certain things in the material world, because Uranus wants to put you in a place. Okay, particularly with uh, particularly with this energies of mine and what it's ours, yours, mine, and so on and so on. Okay, Taurus is a very about providing mine and so on, while Scorpio is more about like, let me get the things from the others, and when the things comes in, then I'm gonna see, and so on and so on. Just Scorpio's energy, right? Because Scorpio is not only for intimacy, Scorpio is also how you are dealing with the material possessions of others, the eighth house. Okay, in there. So, well, at 11 o'clock, we're going to see the center is going to be pretty much with the south node there. The inner work is going to be at Gemini, is going to be some this square. How you socialize, how you talk. Okay. Here you're going to see that at certain ways, realizing what is the power of you. Okay. And some of the people, they will going to be understanding that trying to be in a certain way, all it does, it's damaging you. So this is about socializing. This is about what you have within your soul, within your spirit. It is about how you're going to be distinguish the logic and the power of organizing in your own self. And then all that energy is going to be leading into expression. So if you're expressing negative stuff towards others, that's mean you're expressing negative stuff towards your own self. And here, how is it the things is turning out that you cannot be, kind of like a negative and try to be getting into this negativity into what? Into the society. So now, today, with that distinguishing of what it's personal and what it's a collective in there, now you're going to be able to really determining what is my inner work and what I can do within the society, what I can express there, what I can deal with the others, and what I can do with this. And at 11 o'clock, this is if you are a person who is going to go for an interview tomorrow to get a job, or you are a person who are going to be introduced to certain levels in there. Okay, now you are going to be in a very good positions, because you're distinguishing a very important shadow work in you. All right, guys. So thank you so much for the words, and thank you so much from Bangladesh, I believe was, and I believe thank you guys for this. And I'm gonna be giving you some heads up what is gonna be going on the next day at 7 o'clock, which is that's gonna be the 18th already. The 7 o'clock, those expressions, as we are going to be looking at in this, just be very mindful because if you put your emotions not in the right place, if somebody pushes in your buttons, the moon is going to be with Mercury. Mercury right now, it is squaring the North Node, and that can lead to sabotage. Okay, because maybe you don't want to talk about certain things with others. Maybe you don't want to talk with the collective. Maybe you have an important message for the collective, but you don't want to talk about it. Why? Because it's related to your personal, right? It's related to that personal thing in there. So be mindful about this, but Saturn and Neptune, they are going to be helping you with the proper visions. Maybe they can put you like, hey, this is your karma, this is your things to talk, or maybe for uncomfortable things. But you need to understand that when you talk for uncomfortable things, they're going to be coming back to you as a growth. All right, guys. So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the clicks, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and thank you for the coffee. Much appreciated if you're supporting me with buying me a coffee. All right, guys. Much love to you, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm gonna be better. All right. Much love.